Hey guys, thanks for watching. Please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and all our social media platforms at Fino Boxing. You can follow my personal social media at Adriana_sports. Enjoy. Hey guys, Adriana Jimenez joined here with Ernesto Tito Mercado. Tito, great to see you. Happy New Year. Very excited to get to talk to you. It's my first time getting to chat with you, but I've been following your young career, and I'm very excited for you. Obviously, you've secured a spot on the 2021 Olympic team, and you're going to be able to represent country of Nicaragua. Talk to me about all this. About how proud you feel to be one of the few that have actually been able to qualify already.
It feels good to be able to qualify for obviously Nicaragua. That's my dad's home country where he was born at, and just the fact that the history over there, they never won a gold medal. So to me, that extra like fuel, I guess, to my motivation on training, and I'm just excited. I just want to get this gold medal, and I just want to show, why I belong there.
Right. Obviously, you're on your journey to gold, and to reach greatness, you got to go through lots of ups and downs. What's been one of the most difficult moments that you've lived so far, to be able to get you to where you're at now?
As far as the Olympic stuff, definitely, the whole incident with USA Boxing, it was definitely a lot of politics. It was looking real cloudy, and they tried to shut me down from my dream. I guess you could say they never let me have the opportunity. But luckily, I kept my faith in God and Nicaragua. The opportunity presented itself, and I made the team. And now they got to come see me in May in the qualifiers.
Well, we're very excited to see you in that path. And obviously, your goal is to take back that gold medal to Nicaragua. When you have the time and you relax and think back, you envision, you visualize, how do you see the whole process of it going when the actual Olympics actually come? And how do you see that process of getting that gold?
It's gonna be difficult. There's a lot of great fighters, no doubt about that. It's not gonna be easy, especially I'm in the 138 pounds junior welterweight, so it's definitely a stacked weight class. There's a lot of great fighters, but honestly, when I get there, it's just gonna be I don't know, it's gonna be something I can't explain because I've been dreaming it since I was little. So
Yeah.
I know for sure it's gonna be a lot of joy first of all, but I know I'm gonna be a little nervous. But I know definitely when I get inside that ring, I know what I'm gonna have to do. It's something
Right.
that I've been envisioning every day and night.
I could only imagine. And you were really close to going pro not too long ago, but decided to just wait it out a little bit more, go to the Olympics, take this journey to gold, right? But after the Olympics, is that still the plan for you to turn pro pretty soon after?
Yeah, definitely. This whole COVID thing last year, it was making the Olympics look real shaky. So me and my team, we decided, and we thought maybe pro was going to the best idea, but things just started not going our way. I guess opponents started falling off due to COVID and all that.
Yeah.
And I guess Nicaragua told me that the Olympics are probably going to happen next year. So we took that as like a sign of God, I guess, saying that he wants me to go to the Olympics. So after I'm done with this, definitely I'm gonna turn professional and just make my name out there.
Nice. And obviously, speaking of Nicaragua, we know that there's lots of great fighters from that country. One you know very well in Chocolatito.
Right.
We just saw the Alvarado twins fight this weekend. You have legends in Alexis Arguello and among others. What kind of inspiration do you get from these guys, and how do they motivate you?
Well, it motivated me a lot because obviously Nicaragua was big on boxing, and obviously I sparred with Chocolatito a couple times, so I definitely learned a lot of experience. He was pound for pound at one time,
Yeah.
so it's definitely a good experience. The Alvarado brothers, I know them real well as well. They're real great people. Alexis Arguello, I looked up to him ever since I was little, so it's definitely a lot of motivation for me to bring it back. Definitely, and since they never were able to. I'm not sure if they ever had the chance, but they never were able to receive a gold medal. So that's something that I want to do, just to bring it back to Nicaragua, just to have that for us, I guess.
Of course, I totally respect that, and hopefully, the best of luck to you. But I do want to touch up on something that you mentioned, in sparring on Chocolatito, who you mentioned, he was considered by many number one pound for pound. What can you tell me about those sparring sessions with the champ?
Honestly, it was cute. We're real cool in person, but in sparring, he tried to take my head off. But I learned a lot of stuff. I learned a lot of tricks that he does. The way he sneaks in those body shots, he knows how to break down people really well. So I definitely learned little tricks that that he was using on me. So I was learning, and I was able to apply that to in the future, and I was able to get real good success out of that.
Well, he has a rematch coming up against El Gallo Estrada.
That's gonna be a
He
good
was
fight.
yeah, it is. I'm super excited to see that. Obviously, they faced. I just lost the year, but it's been a few years now, and it's been building up. How do you see that fight playing out?
Of course, I got Tito going now, but it's gonna be a great fight. I know Estrada's been improving a lot, but I see. Obviously, I'm going for my for Tito for sure.
Claro. Speaking of great fighters, if I'm not mistaken, I know that one of your favorite fighters as well is Sugar Ray Leonard.
Right.
Someone with tremendous skill set. What is it about him that that attracted you to his style, to his fighting skills?
Well, obviously his fighting skills, but I like the way he think. I like the way his philosophy was. He like there was a interview he said that he didn't want to be world champ. He never said he wanted to be world champion or get a goal. He said he wanted to be special, and that to me that kind of like that stuck to me. I guess you could say, and
Yeah.
he stood up to the rest of fighters because he has speed, power, and he just fought the best. So it just like I guess his mindset to me really stuck out to me.
Right. We've seen in the past few months, we've seen the return of Mike Tyson, of Roy
Right.
Jones. Someone who's made it clear that he's not coming back is Sugar Ray Leonard. Would you
Right.
have loved to see him come back, kind of like the way Tyson and Roy Jones did?
Yeah, why not? We're having YouTubers that have no experience fighting, just fighting. I would love to see Sugar Ray Ernesto, get down in there. Definitely.
You mentioned YouTubers fighting. Do you take offense with YouTubers fighting? I know there's seriously like two sides. There's like they help the sport, and then there's some fighters who feel it's a total disrespect. Where do you land on that?
I guess I'm like neutral, I guess, but I feel like when YouTubers disrespect boxers, I feel like it's kind of, and I see sometimes YouTubers they be getting the main event head card instead of these world champions. It's kind of like that's just weird to me. But I guess everybody got to make their money somehow. I guess so. That's them.
It's a new
They're bringing in views.
They're bringing in views. They're bringing eyes to the sport. I'd like to maybe stay on that positive side. Of course, there's a lot of negative that people have talked about that, but hey, hopefully it continues to grow the sport. We do have a young generation of fighters that are spicing things up too. And when I talk about some of these young champs, in Devin Haney and Tank, Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia, Teofimo Lopez, what do you think of this new generation of champions and how they're representing boxing?
I definitely like Teofimo Lopez out of the names you just said. He was willing to take that chance with Lomachenko, and I feel like that might set the way for a lot of young fighters now to take chances more and to make boxing more interesting, to bring more views into the sport of boxing. And that's something that I definitely, what he did, that's definitely something that I'm going to try to show too in the professionals, try to do the same thing.
Yeah. All these guys are pretty much they happen to be in the same division. Do you feel that Teofimo is the best of the names that I just mentioned?
Yeah, he's my personal favorite. To me, I feel like he has the most skill set, and above that, he's pretty. He's a big 135.
Yeah, yeah. Well, thank you so much, Tito, for taking the time to talk to us. We look forward to continuing following your journey to gold. Wish you the best of luck. If you could just give me a message to all the fans from Pomona, from Nicaragua, just everyone who's been supporting you and will continue to support you.
Just stay tuned. May I might have my first Olympic qualifier in Argentina, and just see what I could do, because I'm gonna bring back that gold there and go back in the Tokyo.
Sounds good. Tito, thank you so much. Best of luck. Thank you for taking the time.
Thank you for taking the time. Thank you.
Thank you.